Hey guys, how's it going? Andrew here, Enough Said Cards on Tuesday evening. Just wanted to make a video tonight. Have not made a lot of videos in the last couple weeks. I was really busy with work, and then last week was down in Florida for spring break with my family. We had a nice time, did a lot of fishing, and actually we found Ted Williams' old house in Isla Mirada, Florida, which was pretty cool. And I got some pictures of the kids there. So that was nice. Another reason I have not been making a lot of videos is I haven't been buying a lot of cards. Not because I haven't been looking, but just haven't found what I'm looking for. I have a couple kind of bigger cards on my want list for the year and trying to hold out for the right ones. So haven't been buying a lot. But I did get a couple things in the mail about 2 weeks ago. My brother reached out to me and mentioned that he was sending me some stuff in the mail for National Siblings Day, which I didn't even know was a thing, but apparently it is. And he sent me some pretty awesome stuff. So I'm going to show you two of the things that he sent me. First of all, he sent me this awesome t-shirt that he had made, and we'll definitely be sporting this at the National. So although I don't show my face on video, you may be able to recognize me by the shirt. So that was pretty cool. And then he also mentioned that he was sending me something that had once been in my collection and then somehow made its way to his collection, and he was returning it to me. So I had no idea what that was. We collected cards together when we were kids. My brother's 2.5 years younger than me. But when it came in the mail, as I was opening it, I kind of realized what it was, and here it is. So this is a check signed by Smoky Joe Wood, and you can see his picture in the background there. And I recall that I bought this probably in the late 80s for like maybe $10 or something at a card show. And Smoky Joe Wood was an awesome pitcher. He pitched in the teens, the early teens, had a short career. He hurt his arm, ended up as an outfielder, but had some really great years as a pitcher. He was 34-5 in 1912 when the Red Sox won the World Series. So just a player that I was always interested in. I have a small collection of cards that I'm going to show you in a minute. And then just a quick story. About 2 years ago, I was out in Anaheim for work and went to an Angels game with a coworker of mine. And we were sitting watching the game, and about the 7th or 8th inning, struck up a conversation with an older man and woman who were sitting behind me wearing Red Sox jerseys. And at one point, the woman mentioned that she had once thrown out the first pitch at Fenway. So naturally, I asked her how she got to do that, and she said that her grandfather had been a player. She didn't say who, but of course I asked, and you can probably guess that her grandfather was Smoky Joe Wood, which was pretty awesome. And she was, I think, excited that I knew who he was. And the guy that was with her was her brother, so it was Smoky Joe Wood was their grandfather. So that was kind of neat. I'm going to show you a couple Smoky Joe Wood cards from my collection. We'll start with this one. This is a 1915 Cracker Jack Joe Wood card, and this is SGC2. It's pretty beat up, as you can see. There's some major damage there on the bottom right quadrant, but kind of the central image is not terrible. I bought this a long time ago, and I don't recall how much I paid for it, but not a ton. I still think it looks like a nice card even with the damage. So I like that one there. This one here is kind of an interesting card. This is 1910 American Caramel E91C Joe Wood. This is considered his rookie card. This is a set that I've mentioned before. This is a SGC 3, by the way. This is not really a popular set, and one of the main reasons is that there's E91A, E91B, and C, and they use the same images for multiple cards. So there's other cards that have this exact same picture that came out prior to this one, and they just would change the name on the jersey. So this image does not actually really look like Joe Wood, and there's another player in the set that has the same exact picture. So for that reason, it's not really a popular set, but I still kind of like the card, and didn't pay a ton for it. And like I said, that's considered his rookie card. Next up, this is a 1909 to 16 Max Stein PC 798 Joe Wood card, and this is a SGC 4. And I picked this up a year or two ago. This is a pretty scarce postcard. I think there's like 4 graded examples of this, and this is the highest one if I remember correctly. So I just thought that was a really cool image. And I bought this from someone that I met on Net54. So I thought that was a pretty cool postcard there. And then finally, this is a 1913 National Game Joe Wood card. This is a Near Mint 8. And I've shown this, I've actually shown all of these in other videos, but I've discussed these game cards. There's a couple different sets from around this time, and then there's 1 or 2 from earlier, the Fan Craze from 1906, and then there's a bunch of others from later on. And you can really get some nice cards for relatively cheap. I think that's a pretty cool image. And, you know, a PSA 8 from 1913, and I didn't pay a ton for this card. The back looks kind of cool also. All right, so that's it. Quick video, but just wanted to show you the items that my brother sent me. And thanks for watching. I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye.